Good morning, friends. It is 6:30. I just fed Phoenix around 6 and it's time to start the day. Today we are getting his tongue tie clipped. So we have to drive into Atlanta to do that, and it's supposed to storm really bad, so a little stressed about how that's gonna go. And I have to go in with him by myself because of Corona. So not sure if they're gonna be able to do it at the office or if we'll have to go over to the hospital. They said that either one, it just depends on how bad his tongue tie is. So we'll see when we get there. But my appointment's at 10:50, so we're gonna leave around 9:40 because we live about an hour away. We might leave a little earlier depending on how bad it's raining, because people drive a little slower in the rain. So we're just about to get our day started. I'm gonna get him dressed and then I'm gonna get dressed and eat breakfast. I don't know if you can hear him, he's making so many noises. I'll show you one second. Good morning, Munchkin. Good morning. Are you happy you just ate? I need to change your diaper. You pooped while you ate, huh? Can you smile for the camera? Can you smile for us? No? No smiling? Well, okay. Good morning. Good morning, my sunshine. I love you. I love you. Got him dressed and ready. He's a little fussy, so I'm gonna feed him because they told me to feed him about like an hour to 2 hours before the appointment because I want him to be a little bit hungry when we get there so that I can show them his latch. So, goodness love, he's really fussy. He's not hungry yet though. I don't know why he's hungry. So I'm gonna feed him anyway. And then we're gonna head out in a few minutes. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, we just made it to Northside in Sandy Springs, which is like a little city close to Atlanta. And I'm about to get him out and find the office. It's like a huge building, so I'll have to go find it. But my mom drove us. She can't come in because of Corona, but she drove us here just in case he's like super fussy on the way home because of the clipping or traffic and stuff. I just felt better about her driving us. So she's just gonna sit out here and wait. I don't know how long it's gonna take. It could take like 30 minutes. I guess it could take a few hours. So yeah, but they did have me feed him an hour to 2 hours before because they wanted him to be kind of hungry so they could see how he latches. And then I also, they told me to bring a bottle. So I took some milk out of the freezer this morning and put it in a bottle for him. So I guess they want to see how he takes the bottle as well. But he's back there stirring, so he's probably kind of hungry. We're waiting for the doctor. Not happy. Bid you to come in, Billy boy, Billy boy. Did she bid you to come in, charming Billy? Yes, she bade me to come in. There's a dimple in her chin. She's a young thing, cannot leave her mother. Got him to calm down. And I'm just in here. I've been in here for like 30 minutes and no one has come yet. Been waiting for 40 minutes. No one has come in here yet. I'm starting to get a little mad. Okay, hey friends, so we are home from getting his tongue tie clipped. He cried a lot, like a lot. Gave him a shot in his mouth to numb everything. It was just like a local anesthetic, and he bled a lot, and so they were a little like, that's weird, because he bled like a lot. Okay, so after the shot, they let it settle for like 10 minutes to get good and numb, and then they took him back to the like procedure room and they clipped it, and then they brought him back to me and he screamed his head off for like an hour. And I tried to feed him and he was not interested. He was very upset. So he missed a feeding. He ate a little bit, but not nearly as much as he should have. So he just screamed and screamed and screamed, wouldn't eat. His mouth hurt really bad. They gave him a little bit of Tylenol and then he fell asleep. And he slept pretty much the whole way home. So we just got back and I'm feeding him now and he's doing a little bit better. He's still, like, after you get a tongue tie clipped, everything feels different for him. So he's trying to figure out his latch. And he's still in pain, but he doesn't seem to be in quite as much pain. So that's good. Sorry, I keep looking down. I'm trying to make sure he doesn't come off. Because I'm trying to make sure he gets his full feed since he didn't eat very much a few hours ago. But anyway, we stopped and got Moe's on the way home. So we ate in the car. Me and my mom did. So that was nice. And then, yeah, so I think I'm just gonna finish feeding him and then maybe like take a nap. I don't know. I'm just seriously so tired. That was like so draining. Just him being in pain and not being able to help him and the crying and everything. So I'm really, really exhausted. Okay, hey friends, so it is the next day. It is like 10 a.m. I think. And I just wanted to update y'all on how Phoenix is doing after his procedure yesterday. So we came home, he was pretty fussy. It took a while to get him to eat, but he's eating really well now. He's taking a bottle better than latching. He is latching, but it's just taking a while to get like a groove and he gets frustrated. And I don't think it's because his latch is messed up. I think it's because his mouth hurts. So I've been pumping a little bit more than usual and feeding him a bottle like half the time. And he seems to be doing really well with that right now. Once his little, like raw spot is healed, I think it will be easier to go ahead and start breastfeeding him all the time again. But for now, we're gonna do some bottles just to help him. I'm giving him Tylenol like every 4 hours. They said that that's what I should do. And it's been helping a lot, I think, because when I don't give it to him on time, he tends to get pretty fussy and you can just tell that he's in pain. But at some point today, I'll try and get like a little clip of what his tongue looks like. It's disgusting looking. It looks like the whole thing is just like scabbed over. And I feel so bad because I'm sure that that's painful. But he's handling it like a trooper. And I've just been trying to spend a little more time like cuddling him and keeping him in his carrier and just letting him sleep whenever he wants to. Just to help him feel comforted because I hate that he's like in pain. It makes me so sad. But yeah, that's the update for now. I think me and my sister are gonna go grab some food in a little bit. So that'll be fun. Yesterday we started watching this show on Netflix called Unbelievable. And it is such a good show. We're on episode 4, I think, right now. And there's only 8 episodes. But if you're bored at home, like quarantine, whatever, you should totally watch it. Because it's really, really good. It's about basically like a bunch of rape cases and these detectives trying to figure out like what happened and all this stuff. I won't say too many details, but it's really, really good. So you should watch it. But yeah, so I'm probably gonna try and put him down now that he's asleep and take a shower because I feel really, really gross. Okay, we're gonna go get food at Panera. I wanted to see if I can show y'all his tongue. I don't know if he'll... Oh, this might make him too fussy. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, I don't think the lighting is good enough. I'll show them later. We're gonna go get Panera. Look how cute. You're being so good. Oh, wow. Okay, we're on our way to Panera. I feel like we do this
too often.
Like every other day probably. We go and get food because we're just so bored. But all of the orders are starting to get lifted where we live. So I'm really hoping that in the next couple of weeks, everything will go semi back to the way it was before, because I'm just getting extremely bored and I really miss all my friends. I'm tired of hanging out with her. Not really, but for real, I miss everybody else a lot. So anyway, we're on our way to get our food. We'll show you what our orders are. My order is not healthy whatsoever. Okay, so I got a grilled cheese and a soda, and then there's mac and cheese, but I'm not opening that yet. But Sydney also got
the same thing.
Oh, you got the same thing? Yeah. We are so unhealthy. I'm gonna eat while I drive because I'm really hungry. It's a little while later. We're just hanging out. on the puppy. I just gave him a little bit of Tylenol after I fed him and did his little tongue exercises. When you get your tongue tie clipped, you have to lift their tongue a couple times a day and do those exercises to try and make sure that it doesn't scar back down together. So we did that. He is not a fan of those. He gets really frustrated. So now we're just chilling out. Say hey, everyone. He's in a pretty good mood now. He's doing really good with staying awake after I feed him lately, which is awesome because, I'm not in focus. Okay, which is awesome because we're trying to like sleep train him as much as you can sleep train a newborn. I mean, there's obviously grace because they're a newborn, but he's only waking up once in the night now. And I have friends that have 8-month-olds that wake up 2 to 3 times in the night. So I'm really, really glad that I'm doing the hard work now to try and sleep train him. Once he's sleeping completely through the night, I'll make a whole video about how we did it and everything. But one of the biggest things is keeping him awake after feeds during the day. He's crying. What's the matter? What's the matter, baby? Oh no. You want mommy to hold you? He's just in a lot of pain. His mouth hurts. I hate it. It's okay, lovey. Do you want to get in your wrap? Get in the wrap. Much better. We're about to go watch that show that I told y'all about earlier, Unbelievable. So maybe he'll fall asleep in his little wrap while we're watching. Okay, good morning. It's the next day. So this is day 3 of healing the tongue. We had a pretty rough night last night. He was awake like every single hour of the night. And I think part of it is that I've been letting him sleep during the day whenever he wants to sleep because I know he's healing and he's in pain, so he probably just is really tired. So I haven't been trying to keep him awake, but that's throwing his nights off. So the last 2 nights he's just been awake a lot more than usual. He was only waking up once in the night, and then last night he woke up like 5 times. So that was hard. And then also I think he's just still in pain. So I gave him some Tylenol at like 3-ish in the morning, and that helped him go back to sleep, but then he woke up again at like 4:30. So anyway, I'm eating breakfast right now. My mom just made everybody breakfast. So I have an egg, hash browns, bacon, and I made an English muffin, and I'm about to do my Bible study. I'm trying to work on my portfolio for school, but Mr. Here's not having it. Mom life. Problem averted. I haven't talked about this yet on YouTube, I don't think, but since quarantine and everything, my classes obviously all got moved online, but since I'm graduating this year, we have our portfolio show scheduled for this May, where like a bunch of employers and designers come and look at our portfolios and talk to us, and that's been canceled. So it's being moved online, which it's nice but also a little intimidating because I feel like it's a lot harder to get to know somebody over like Zoom than if we were to see these employers in person. So I've been working on my portfolio and trying to make sure that it's all ready to go for that. I think that's in like 2 weeks. So I put him in his wrap. He's pretty alert. He needs to fall asleep pretty soon though, because he eats in like an hour and he hasn't really napped much this morning. Hey guys, it's the next day. I'm gonna close out the vlog here, just give you a little update. We had a pretty not good night again. He was up like every hour of the night, it's just screaming. So I think he's still in pain. His mouth looks horrible, like it looks so painful, so I'm sure he's still in pain, but also he's going through like a developmental leap right now. At week 6, my little like Wonder Weeks book says that they go through a leap, and it's like one of their fussiest times of their infancy, and so I think that's what's going on. So I'm really tired, and last night I took him for a drive at like 9 p.m. because the only way to get him to calm down is to put him in the car with loud music and drive. So might be doing that again today. It depends on how he does, but he just ate and screamed for like 30 minutes after he ate, and that never happens. Usually he's really happy after he eats, so I'm just like really tired. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. It might have been kind of boring, I don't know. It's been like a really hard week. It's probably been the hardest week so far of having a baby, so maybe it was interesting. I don't know, we'll see. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.